Good afternoon. Is this Nick?
It is.
Hey, Nick. This is General J. Raymond. How are you?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you today?
We're doing great. I'm here with the Secretary of the Air Force and the Chief of Staff of the Air Force, and I know they're interested in having a conversation with you.
Hey Nick, this is Heather Wilson. How are you?
I'm doing great, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing great too.
Hey Nick, where are you?
I am Baikonur Cosmodrome. We've been down here in quarantine for about the last 2 weeks, finishing up some final preparations and checking out the spacecraft, doing some fit checks, and making sure everything's ready to go for next week.
Nice.
So are you ready for a long TDY?
I am absolutely ready for this one. It's been waiting for it for a long time. So it's going to become more real here soon when the family shows up to watch me go. So they're all en route. They landed in Moscow yesterday. So
How are they doing?
they're doing good. I talked to them today, and the boys are excited. It's like this big excursion into a foreign country that it seems pretty exciting to them. I think Mom's holding it together pretty good and making sure nobody gets lost. So all's well.
Nick, how old are your boys?
Youngest is 7, and the oldest is 11.
Okay.
So the youngest is he's still kind of putting things together and figuring out what this is really about. I think my oldest has got it. He's got a pretty good grasp on what's coming up and just how unique an experience he's having right now.
What's the how's the team coming together that you're launching with?
Good. So I'm launching with Alexei Ovchinin, who's the commander for the Soyuz spacecraft, and he'll also be the commander on the space station for the second half of my time up there. And we've been working shoulder to shoulder for these last year and a half, prepping for this launch. The bulk of the time preparing for just the ride up to the station and then also back down from the station. It's awesome to work with him. He's a military guy, a flight instructor he flew L-39s. We've got a lot in common. We think very similar to each other, so we've gelled really well as a crew. And then, the entire extended team that trains us. I was thinking about it the other day because I get lots of questions about international cooperation and what does it mean. And on a daily basis, other than we talk to each other in different languages, the idea that somebody comes from another country just kind of fades into the background, and we're all on the same team trying to achieve the same objective.
All right, how's your Russian?
It's always trying to be better. That is a never-ending process. When I started learning Russian, I thought that everyone in Russia must be a genius because it is a complicated language, and they seem to speak it just fine. So,
Well, I remember one of the funniest conversations I've ever had was with one of your predecessors, General Susan Helms, and she told the story of what it felt like to file her travel voucher when she came back from 6 months in the space station. And she said that our let's just say our financial system did not know how to handle the questions, location, 1,000 miles in space.
It hasn't changed much, sir. I got my orders from NASA, and it is indeed they file me to low Earth orbit, and then I return to Houston. So apparently all meals are provided, so I'm not going to make out on per diem, but it's worth having the paper.
So that piece of paper, I hope you frame that and put it on the wall in the back of your garage so you can laugh about it for decades.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. So
I tell you,
it's
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that it's a pretty fluid mission, probably more fluid than you might expect. We've had some delays with one of the cargo vehicles, and it ends up that I'm going to end up wasn't planning on it, but I'm going to do a couple spacewalks in the next couple weeks. to replace some of the batteries that are out on the ends of the solar arrays. They were supposed to be able to get those done before I got there, but those delays, I guess, worked out in my favor. So I'm going to get to experience one of the pinnacle things that everybody trains for down on the ground, to open the hatch and kind of stare down at the ground with nothing between me and the ground. So it'll be a lot of fun.
I had the opportunity to travel down to Johnson Space Center. It's probably been a little less than a month ago, and I got to go in the simulator that you all practice in. What's the piece of equipment that you wear to get you back?
The safer,
and I got to
the
do
gas bottle that
Right.
you get to fire a few puffs of gas, and hopefully that's enough to get you back to the station.
Yeah, so I got to do that, and I'll tell you, with virtual reality, I felt sick for the rest of the day. I'm glad I'm not going out there for real.
I thought you just poked a hole in the finger. You used to.
Yeah, that's exactly. Or use a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, it looks easy in the movies. So.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, we're really proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Hopefully, I hope I represent well up there. The one thing that hopefully you'll hear me echo over and over as I engage with people on the ground is just trying to get the message out about, just the huge team that it takes to make human spaceflight possible. And a large chunk of that team, General Raymond works for you. And I'm gonna shout as loud as I can from up there, just so people are aware of what's going on and what we're doing on a daily basis. You'd be surprised the number of people that I meet that have no clue that we've had people on orbit for almost 18 years straight now. And it's job one to kind of increase that awareness and make sure everybody's keeping that in mind.
And the value of, the fact that we're having this national discussion about space, and it's a discussion that America's having, I think gives you an opportunity also to just really excite, especially young people, about the opportunities in space, what you're doing, how you got there, and like you said, the incredible team that comes together to support this kind of a mission, I think is going to be a really great opportunity for you in your time frame.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. And the support that I've been getting, both from SAF PA as well as out of Space Command has been great. I think we're gelling together with the team down at NASA better than we have before, and hopefully we can build on this, through my mission, and then also with the commercial crew and the guys coming down the road. I think we're a huge megaphone, from up there, and everybody looks up there and listens to us while we're up there. So, do my best to carry the message forward.
Well, like Secretary said, we're really proud of you. So we're just a few hours out from, going to do battle with Navy on the gridiron. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely, sir. If you wouldn't mind helping me carry a message to the fans that are going to be there. Hey everybody, I'm Colonel Nick Hague, Air Force Academy graduate in the class of 1998, and I'm an astronaut, and I've got an important message for everybody as I get ready to launch the space station next week. Go Air Force, think Navy.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Good luck. We'll be thinking of you.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll look it up. I'll snap a picture as I fly over.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Safe travels.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.